week 15, ELA, pre-lesson deliverables. Welcome class. We are going to read the aim quickly. Go ahead and read that for us, please. Scarlett says we will be able to analyze Esperanza's character based on her thoughts, actions, and words. So what we're going to do, class, is read a couple of passages that we've already read, and we're going to try and do something that we did at the beginning with Wonder. We're doing this now with Esperanza, and that is to read for character traits and anything that we can learn about the character. So the first thing that we're going to do is read 66 through 68 again, and we're going to look for one quote representing Esperanza's thoughts, actions, or words, and that we talked about last week. We're going to find a supporting quote that goes with that, and then deduce whatever we can based on the information provided. And then you are going to work in groups B or C to do the same thing with a different part of the text. So let's look back on page 66. We're reading together, follow along. Esperanza had never been so close to so many peasants before. When she went to school, all of her friends were like her. When she went to town, she was escorted and hurried around any beggars, and the peasants always kept their distance. That was simply the way it was. She couldn't help but wonder if they would steal her things. Slash and track. In that paragraph that we just read, do we learn anything about Esperanza's thoughts, actions, or words? Good. You've raised your hand. You say, she couldn't help but wonder if they would steal her things. Excellent. Let's all underline that. She couldn't help but wonder if they would steal her things. Now, what does that tell us about her character? What does that tell us about Esperanza? Tells us that she's rich. Yeah, it does. What else does it tell us? Because not all people of wealth would say something, would think something like she couldn't help but wonder if they would steal her things. What does that say? Okay, she doesn't like poor people. I'm not sure if we can say that. She doesn't trust poor people. Okay, great. So it says something about her class, and it says something about she doesn't trust the lower class. Great, let's keep reading. And we would put that quote here. That's what you'll be doing. Next, Mama, said Esperanza, stopping in the doorway. We cannot travel in this car. It is not clean, and the people do not look trustworthy. Okay, slash and track again. Do we find another quote that can work for us? Raise your hand. Yes, and the people do not look trustworthy. What does that say about Esperanza's character? A lot of hands. That's great. Go ahead, Brianna. Indeed, it says that she does not trust poor people. That she is privileged, which is a word that we're going to try and keep using, and that she distrusts people of lower class. Okay, so so we would put those quotes there, and based on this, what can be concluded about Esperanza's character? Let's go with character trait. Let's go with just words quickly, and then we'll ask you to stretch. Okay, so judgmental. Good. Stretch it. What is that? What, judgmental of what? Judgmental of poorer class people. Great. Bougie. We're not going to use the word bougie. Rich. Okay. Stretch the word rich. She's rich, so she doesn't understand poor people. Great. That's the sort of conclusions that we can draw based on the two quotes. Do these two go together? Would they support the same idea? If you said that she is judgmental of poor people, do each of these two quotes work for that? They do. So, we're going to put you into groups now. You're either going to be in group B or group C, and you'll be doing the same thing, reading, annotating, and then adding in two quotes that support one thing that we can learn about Esperanza's character, and then you'll write that conclusion at the bottom. Any questions? Begin.